Welcome to News Now Alberta. This is Special Ed. Today we have an update on the attack on David Menzies by a tyrant pig. This happened last year, I believe, and the cop bumped into David Menzies, and then David Menzies was the one that was arrested for assault. It was all a setup by this lion tyrant pig. Now David Menzies finds this tyrant lion pig and tries to question him about it, and the OPP show up to question David Menzies for blowing a red light when he has proof that he didn't.
Ms. Freeland, how come the IRGC is not a terrorist group? Why is your government supporting Islamo-Nazis? What? Excuse me. What are you doing?
You're under arrest for assault.
What, sir?
Why are you pushing me? You're under
You
arrest for
bumped into
assault.
me. Who are you?
You're under arrest
I
for
don't
assault.
even know. What are you
Police.
talking about?
Police, you're under arrest for
How am
assault.
I under arrest? You bumped into me.
You pushed into me.
You bumped. I was just scrubbing. I got my credentials here, and you just bumped into me.
Anyway, at least this year, we were merely told to scram as opposed to being beaten and arrested for the egregious crime of practicing journalism.
Mr. Trudeau, why won't you call an election? Mr. Trudeau, why are you denying what Canadians want?
But here's the deal. Lincoln J has an eagle eye when it comes to spotting bad cops. It's quite uncanny. Like he has spidey sense or something. Remember last Remembrance Day when Lincoln spotted none other than the infamous Officer Bubbles? He's that guy who will arrest you if you're blowing bubbles at protests. I'm not making this up.
I like bubbles. I think it makes people smile. My name is a mystery. No, I have nothing to hide.
If the bubble touches me, I'm going to be arrested for assault.
Left this part in here because I have an upcoming video about the assault with bubbles coming up very soon here.
Do you understand me?
Bubbles.
Yes, that's right. It's a deliberate act on your behalf, and I'm going to arrest you.
Yeah, that's how we got the Bubbles nickname. And you know something? He hates that nickname. And you know what? He still has anger issues. Check it out.
Officer Bubbles, how you doing there? David Menzies. Just wondering
Sergeant
if...
Joseph's.
Oh, okay.
Get that out of my face.
Well,
don't
give
do that. Don't do that.
You really have anger issues, don't
It's got
you?
nothing to do with that. Get that out of my face.
Now, speaking of anger issues, last Wednesday, Lincoln spotted none other than Uncle Fester, Greg Dumichel of the RCMP, that very same hooligan who assaulted and falsely arrested me last year. He was buggering off from the Richmond Hill venue that was hosting the vigil behind the wheel of a Chevy Suburban, and we decided to follow him. And I think he spotted us spotting him because what ensued next was an O.J. Simpson-like car chase. Fester hopped on Highway 407 going eastbound. He hopped off at the very first exit, immediately hopping back on the 407, this time going westbound and exiting on Bathurst Street. The 407 is a toll highway, by the way, so your tax dollars hard at work yet again, folks. But get this, once on Bathurst, Fester went running like a scared little pussycat to the Ontario Provincial Police Detachment. He called the cops on us, even though he is a cop, but, well, never mind. In the meantime, we tried to interview him. Check it out.
Now this tyrant pig ran away like a chicken. I didn't know tyrant pigs had chicken balls, but there he is, driving away, not stopping anywhere, driving in circles, trying to get rid of this man that he assaulted a year before.
Hey, Mr. Dumichel, how are you? You look lost. You're going back and forth on the 407. You know, a lot of our viewers would like to know, why aren't you confined to a desk job? Can you hear me? Hello? Why are you still on active duty? No? not so tough 1 year later. Look at this, folks. It's Uncle Fester of the Mounties, a.k.a. Craig Dumichel. Why were you driving back and forth on the 407? That's a toll highway on the taxpayer fund. This is an OPP detachment. Why would you be here? Isn't this amazing, folks? This is the guy who a year ago today roughed me up, falsely arrested me. Cat got his tongue. Why is he so silent? And here he is. Oh, he's called the OPP on us. I don't know if we've broken any laws, but I guess a new adventure awaits.
So this tyrant pig is pretty silent now, but check out the lies that he tells OPP just to get away from being interviewed by Rebel News. And I'll said it before and I'll say it again. I absolutely love Rebel News. The kind of in-your-face kind of journalism that you usually see in the States, brought to Canada by this great organization.
Mr. Dumichel, would you like to talk about that?
After directing a number of questions towards Dumichel, 4 OPP officers told us to get back in our vehicle and ask for my papers, i.e. driver's license, insurance, ownership, etc. Now, while this was occurring, some of the OPP officers were talking to Dumichel and his partner, who no doubt is likely dreaming of reassignment.
They're saying that you blew a red light, so
Oh, really?
we're just investigating that, yeah.
Oh. Do they have any evidence of that? Because if I blew one, they blew one.
And you also pulled a U-turn to come into a police only. Yeah. So that U-turn that you made right there.
Yeah.
That is essentially is a police only. Police are only allowed to make that U-turn.
Oh,
there.
I made a left turn, officer.
You made a U-turn.
Oh, okay. I thought I made a left turn.
Do you have your insurance and your permit with the vehicle with you, sir?
Sure.
Just
So you're not going to investigate him for the...
we have their contact information. We will be following up with them. Okay.
All right, there you go.
Okay, we'll be right back. Okay.
All right, thank you. This is quite incredible. We now have 4 OPP officers investigating me on an alleged traffic infraction. I don't know where they're getting this information from. I don't remember blowing a red light. I do have a dash cam, folks, so that could be the tale of what's going on.
So this tyrant pig lied to the OPP just so the OPP keeps David Menzies there, checking his license and everything else, so they can get away. Like, that's all that this was, is so this tyrant pig can get away. Now, I know a lot of Americans that follow my page are going to say, well, why did he give his license and his insurance if he didn't do anything wrong? You have to in Canada. You absolutely have no rights when you're driving in Canada. They could stop you just to make sure you have a driver's license. So if he would have refused, he would have got arrested. So he knows this. I know this. You have absolutely zero rights when you're driving.
I really wonder what other lies this lying liar told the OPP. But that's amazing. Dumichel fled to an OPP station, and I guess he called the Ontario Provincial Police on me. I don't have a lot of faith in the OPP.
Everything's fine.
Oh, thank you, sir. Okay.
No issues.
All right.
We're gonna be following up with them based
Sure.
on what you said.
Okay.
Okay, sound good.
I appreciate that. And the video actually last year, this day, it went viral. It was at a Chrystia Freeland, Justin Trudeau event in Richmond Hill. The same event's taking place now. We were kind of shocked that that officer was not confined to desk duty or even fired because of the way he acted. And please don't take my word for it, officer.
No.
Watch the video.
So you're saying that he assaulted you at that event last year?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. In fact, if you have a card with an email address, I can send you the link.
Okay. Is it on YouTube?
It is indeed. And you know what? I'll give you my card.
I'll take your information.
Okay.
So you filed a complaint against?
Oh, more than that, officer. We have actually a $1 million lawsuit against the Mounties and York Regional Police and Chrystia Freeland for this. So, anyways, I want to apologize for taking you guys off. I mean, the GTA is in the biggest crime wave of its history, so I feel ashamed taking you officers off the job, right? So
did you have this, was all that information, like the officer's name and such, in the video?
100%. In subsequent videos, we eventually found out who he was.
Okay.
But my cell phone number, my email is there, officer. So if you want to reach out to me, if you need any video evidence, I'm happy to provide it.
Okay.
Okay, then. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. Take care.
As you can see, if you're nice and polite with Mr. Menzies, he's very polite with officers. As long as you don't violate his rights, attack him, assault him, whatever, he is a gentleman with them. This is very nice to see.
Shouldn't a hothead like Dumichel be at the very least confined to desk duty? I think he should be fired, to tell you the truth. But do note he is indeed the subject of a $1 million lawsuit that we served against the RCMP last year. Maybe that governed his behavior this time around, do you think? But while he's not so handsy these days, he's still a compulsive liar. He told the OPP that I, quote, blew through a red light, end quote. Sorry, Dudley Do-Wrong. I guess you didn't notice my vehicle is equipped with a dash cam, which provides us with evidence that I did not blow through any red lights whatsoever, you lying liar. Bottom line, given Dumichel's wimpified actions last Wednesday, running away and hoping to outsource his thuggery to the OPP, it just goes to prove how once again that inside every bully there really resides a sniveling coward.
As you can see, this snake has not changed his skin yet. He is a lying tyrant pig. Now, David Menzies is very PC when it comes to insulting cops, using words like lying liar and not lying pig, like I do. But he does has a bigger platform and he does have to be careful. Now, as you can see in this video, in the last video, he was assaulted by this officer. And as a journalist, he had every right to follow him and try to question him. Using OPP as a weapon is nothing good and nothing that's going to really help him in the lawsuit when it comes down to it, because they can use this video to show that it is an ongoing problem with this officer. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of this? Do you think he's a coward? Please like, share, and subscribe to this video. Check out my Patreon, where for $1 a month you can get my videos a week in advance with other perks coming. Thank you.